Welcome to another video. Are you looking for a meal that is fresh, packed with flavor, and easy to make? If that's the case, come on, go with me, and let's go see what's cooking today. I'm going to start this recipe by getting my piece of salmon. I just have a salmon fillet here. I'm going to place it on this paper towels, and I'm just going to pat it dry. Next, I'm going to get me a little pan, and I'm going to take me some parchment paper. I'll put that in my pan, and I'm going to get my salmon fillet laid down in here. I'm going to be cooking my salmon in the oven. Now, my preferred way of eating salmon would be smoked, but my husband is not here, and I am not going to fire the smoker up just for this little piece of salmon, so I'm going to be cooking mine in the oven. But I'm going to be making a delicious lemon rosemary salmon. You want to take you some olive oil and just drizzle it on your salmon. You want to get that olive oil rubbed into your salmon on both sides. And I'm going to salt and pepper both sides. Now you're just going to season to taste. I do have my oven preheating at 375 degrees. Now if you have fresh garlic, that is great. I am using minced garlic. And I'm just going to put a little bit on here. Use however much you want. And fresh lemon would also be excellent in this. I also don't have any fresh lemon, so I'm going to use some of this lemon juice. And it's going to be okay. I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of lemon juice on here. Now I'm going to leave the recipe down in the description box. So if you have all those fresh ingredients, that is great. And you'll know how much to use. I'm just going to get this rubbed in on both sides. Now you're going to need some rosemary. Fresh rosemary sprigs would be excellent on top of this. I don't have fresh rosemary either. I'm just going to use some of this, and I'm going to sprinkle some on it. Oop, that's probably too much, but you know what? I'm going to go with it anyway. It'll be okay. Now I'm just going to kind of wrap this up a little bit. I don't want my salmon drying out. And I'm going to pop this in the oven for probably about 12 to 15 minutes. I want my internal temp to be probably between 135 and 140, somewhere in that neighborhood. I want it done, but I don't want it dried out. I don't want it tough. So let's get this put in the oven. I'm also going to be making a refreshing spinach, strawberry, cucumber salad. But first, we're going to make our homemade dressing. So let's get started with this. You're going to need a half a cup of plain Greek yogurt. Now I'm making the full recipe of this because I'll eat this salad multiple days. So you can cut this in half and just make half the recipe if that's what you choose to do. But I'll include the full recipe down in the description box. You need 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now fresh lemon juice would be ideal, but I don't have that. So I'm going to go with 2 tablespoons of this store-bought bottled stuff, and I promise it's going to be okay. If I don't feel like it's zesty enough, I'll add some more. You need 2 tablespoons of olive oil, it's very clear that this bowl is not going to be big enough for what I'm doing. So I'm going to transfer all of this into this measuring cup. Okay, and you're going to need 2 tablespoons of honey. This is what I'm using. And you're just going to whisk all that together. You're going to add some salt and pepper to taste. You're just going to whisk it around till it's all smooth and creamy. And now you can transfer this to a mason jar or any type of jar with a lid. You can also mix it in that just by putting your ingredients in, putting the lid on, and shaking it up. I'm going to take my salmon out and temp it. We're going to see if it's ready. It's not quite ready. It's not temping out for me, so I'm going to pop it back in the oven for 3 to 5 more minutes probably. My dressing is ready, and sticking the salmon back in the oven gives me a couple more minutes to get my salad ready. So I've got a bag of spinach. We're going to start with that. That looks pretty good. Next up, I've got some strawberries. Some of these are on their way out the door, so I'm going to get these sliced up and put in my bowl. Let's just get some of them cut up in here. Just whatever size you want to cut them. I am going to peel my cucumber. You don't have to. And I won't peel it perfect, but I want most of that off. I've just got some slices of cucumber, and I'm just going to cut them up in probably quarters. And that was probably just 4 or 5 slices. I've got my salmon out and plated up. It did temp out. I didn't keep my eye on it close enough, and it temped out at 145, but that's fine. So maybe it won't be tough. We'll find out. This is optional, but I'm going to add some chopped walnuts to my salad. You could add some pecans if you wanted to. Walnuts, almonds, whatever you want to do. And last but not least, I have my creamy Greek yogurt honey lemon salad dressing. I'm just going to pour some on it. There's a beautiful, flavorful spinach, strawberry, cucumber salad. Okay, y'all. We're going to start with our salmon. There you go. It looks good. It smells good. You can see the inside. You can see the inside there just a little bit better. I have a bite right here. Probably need a bigger bite. It cooked a little longer than I intended for it to, but I wasn't paying attention because I was making my salad. So it happens, but here goes. Let's give it a taste. That's really good. You need to give the lemon rosemary salmon a try. It's really good. Really tasty. Give me another bite. Smoked is still my preferred way to eat it though, even though that is delicious. So next, we've got our spinach, strawberry, cucumber salad with a creamy Greek yogurt honey lemon dressing. And I'm going to leave the recipe for this dressing down in the description box, along with the recipe for the rosemary salmon. All right, let's give this a taste. This is delicious. Now, what would make this absolutely perfect would be if I had some feta cheese to crumble on top. Sadly, I do not. But that's okay. This is still a really delicious salad, even without the feta. Keep this in mind for summertime. this is going to be a great salad for summer. So I'm going to quit talking and I'm going to go eat.